swing, and you don't want to be planting that pad in front of all three.
It's a better opening from Klaassen than he had on Wednesday.
Yeah, he's looking really good, isn't he? I think perhaps Kakaro might have missed out there a little bit. First 10 overs, he probably looked to pick your bat up a little bit more than that and hit that one away, but Freddie's bowling well.
Made batting the 50 overs a priority for today. Neither team finished the allotted number of overs.
Oh, look, that's all good. I mean, I guess I've never really thought that personally one day innings is the goal was to just bat to 50 overs, and I think that's something Nepal, you know, if they really want to go well at this level, they're going to have to probably been pretty. Perhaps a little bit not as aggressive as they could be through their batting lineup. The target of just batting the 50 overs is a mindset and an attitude that might need to change for them. They've obviously got a fantastic fielding and bowling unit, and they rely on that. But I've always felt that they've never really put us under a lot of pressure with the bat. And the first 10 overs of a one-day game, you can do that.
It is a good shot, indeed.
So we see there,
and the batsman takes advantage.
Klaassen, he's mixed up his.
हामी भोलिलाई अझ सुन्दर बनाउनेमा विश्वास गर्छौं। एनसेल आज भोलि सधैँसँगै।
कम्फर्टेबल छ, कन्भिनियन्ट छ। केजी नयाँ केटाहरुको लागि हो, नयाँ केटीहरुको लागि हो। यो त सबैको लागि हो। Honda Scooters, यो सबैको लागि हो।
Back to Paul van Meekeren for his third over. 9 runs against him so far.
It's good length from Vermaker and trying to hit that one on the up through the covers is Muller. Fair enough. I don't see an awful lot of, there's not an awful lot of pace in this wicket. With this, as I was saying, with this new white Kookaburra, the first 10 overs, it's not a bad idea to play a few shots.
An appeal for LBW, but the umpire is unmoved.
Yeah, I think this one hit him on the back pad, but we're sitting side on here, and I think, particularly with Vermaker's height, would have been a brave umpire to say that that wasn't necessarily going to go over the top. You see here, it's a straight ball, it's very straight.
Yeah, I think it's a very good shot.
The benefit of the doubt, I think, is fair enough in terms of height. Could well have been clipping the top of the stumps, but that was fair enough decision. Well bowled from Vermaker. First sign of Muller discomfort, really.
Let's have one go. That also look a lot more energetic than they did on Wednesday in the field. There's a lot more talking than there was earlier specifically.
Yeah, it helps when your bowlers are getting it right. You know, it's kind of tough for the captain and the players to be up and buzzing when you see a few too many leg side half volleys and that. And the guys are doing a better job today, these two Dutch opening bowlers. Maybe a bit lucky to get away with that one, but yeah, I mean, in terms of, you have a little huddle before you go out, and the captain will be saying, okay, and we're going to put it in good areas, and we're going to buzz in the field, and that goes downhill pretty quickly in terms of body language in the team when if your bowlers don't deliver. So it's good to see these two doing a better job today. They're asking a few more questions of the Nepalese. And in turn, you get better body language, a bit more chat from the fielders. Oh, that's a full toss.
He gets away with it though. Four dot balls so far in the over. Van Meekeren, Somerset, professional, mainly playing limited overs stuff there. Second 11 cricket as well. There, well, there's no stopping that for the fielder.
Nah, good shot there from Muller. I mean, he's bowled short and wide. He's had a bit of a crack at it. And you've got to be pretty unlucky if you get caught at third man in this situation. Third man's a bit wider, and that one's gone away for another boundary.
स्वास्थ्यलाई हानिकारक VOC मुक्त जापानको सर्वोत्कृष्ट healthy home paints KNP, a subsidiary of Kansai Nerolac Paints.
कान्तिपुरको स्वर्णपुर 2 मा यहाँलाई हार्दिक स्वागत छ। कान्तिपुर राष्ट्रिय दैनिक वा द काठमाडौँ पोस्टको ग्राहक बन्नुहोस् र पाउनुहोस् हरेक हप्ता 1 किलो चाँदी, हरेक महिना $10.
He will face Fred Klaassen, who's into his third over.
Again, looking to swing that new rock. It's a leg byes, I'm pretty sure, and that's 4 runs. Freddie just getting a little bit straight there, and yeah, although this is leg byes, but I've been impressed with the Nepalese the last 2 games and the fact that when they've had an opportunity to score, they've taken it. So we saw that. You see a bit of shape there from Klaassen, left armour back in, but just starting it too straight. You said short wide from Vermaker, a 6 ball of the last over and got put away. This one too straight, leg byes maybe, but it's 4. That's going to be very close, I think.
That umpire has a look. So not out. Signaling something about the line of the delivery.
We'll just have a look where this one pitched in the replay if we get one. I'm not sure we're going to actually, but obviously with that swing he has the ability to pitch the ball back in line and to come back to hit the wickets, but we don't see a replay, but obviously not out from Hubiansa. That's well bowled. I like that rhythm. I like it when he hits the gloves hard. That's good stuff. But the Nepalese, a great start here, really. Very solid in the 6th over, 24 for none. 2 new balls, obviously, in one-day international cricket, 1 at each end, so it should swing for a while for the Dutch. 2 batters are doing a good job.
That's a nice line. The Dutch suspension unchanged for this game. Nepal made 3 changes. From the fielders.
Yeah, I mean, this one was Klaassen got away with this one. This is a bit too full and wide. But the man on debut there, Kakaro, wasn't able to put it away. In fact, got himself in a bit of a tangle. But Klaassen was a bit lucky there, I think. A wide half volley. Okay, and a swing and a miss to finish the over. 24 without loss after 6.
यो त सबैको लागि हो Honda scooters यो सबैको लागि हो
ला मैले दिए आफ्नो मित्रको लागि बिस्मिल्ला यो फिल्म बुझाउनै सक्दिन तपाईहरु आफै आएर हेर्नुपर्छ
Play down, but field it. It really is a spectacular day, and I encourage anyone in the Amsterdam area to come down and have a look at these two international teams battling it out in a one-day international. We are at the VRA ground in het Amsterdamse bos, the Amsterdam forest. The cricket ground is pretty close to the National Dutch Field Hockey Stadium that a lot of Asians might be familiar with, the Wagenaar Stadium. This ground has seen a lot of international cricket over the years, including an official World Cup match between South Africa and Kenya. That was when the World Cup was in England. We also had a triangular tournament here about 15 years ago with Australia, India and Pakistan. That was a pretty spectacular occurrence for Dutch cricket fans, and you had Indians and Pakistani from all over Europe traveling to Amsterdam to watch their heroes live. And of course the Dutch team play a lot of matches at this ground. It's one of a group of grounds that have genuine wickets.
See that one? It's a very good delivery there from Vermakera. The previous two deliveries Muller got on top of nicely, but this one, he's a little bit more bounce, but it's slow bounce from back of a length, and it's a genuine nick, but for AZ there, maybe a bit deep at slip, because this is a genuine nick, and it's not carried. Might need to get a bit closer than that and just risk it maybe flying, but on this pitch, it's a bit of a tennis bally bounce, as we saw the other day when Kutka was bowling. You just got to get a bit closer than that, I think. And a single there for Muller. There's the leg stump half volley. We've seen it quite often the last few days, and that's beautifully put away. 4 runs to mid-wicket, and a good shot there from Kakarau.
That means he reaches double figures. He's 10 not out now.
See a replay here, and for Macra, this is not what he's looking to do. It's actually, it's probably middle stump. It's too straight, and it's very nicely played. Rusty players, the Nepalese, and that's too straight a line to them. We've seen them struggle a little in the corridor. That's maybe a bit wide, but not bad. Not a bad finish there from Paul. Great start here from Nepal, though. 29 for none.
सपना जुनै होस् हामी भोलिलाई अझ सुन्दर बनाउनेमा विश्वास गर्छौं एनसेल आज भोलि सबैसँगै
Oh, it's nicely bowled. It's solidly played by Muller, who has been very impressive, as we've talked about this week. He is looking good again. Not really going after the Dutch in this first 10 overs.
It's pretty slow going, but the wicket column is still empty.
Well bowled. He's played inside the line of that. He's not actually played at that delivery, so well left. It's good from Klaaser and good from Muller. That's good cricket, boys. As we see Shane Snader at backward point warming up. He'll be looking to try and sort of rectify his performance from the other day and make up for it, because it wasn't great. His 3 overs costing 26 or something. 22. Oh, that's out. Yeah, well bowled from Klaaser. Very good delivery. Back of a length again. We see that sort of tennis bally bounce. It's not flying through. And Muller's just fenced at that one. I said he'd got inside the line of the one before, but he hasn't this time. He's had a little feather at it. And the simplest of catches to Barazia'd slip. You see, actually a little bit, just seemed away a little bit from back of a length, that from Klaaser.
सपना जुनै होस् हामी भोलिलाई अझ सुन्दर बनाउनेमा विश्वास गर्छौं एनसेल आज भोलि सबैसँगै
झुल्किरहेछ बढिरहेछ छर्दै मिठो मुस्कान यो नाता मनको अटुट छ निभाउँछु साथसँगै उडिरहेछ बढिरहेछ फिजाइ पङ्ख सम्बन्धको सम्बन्ध 50 वर्षको होन्डा
स्वास्थ्यलाई हानिकारक VOC मुक्त.
Klaaser get it again on that angle.
Klaaser got him for 21
No, he's
on Wednesday, but that is a very
well, he's very strong there.
good start.
Very strong. A beautiful shot. Fred Klaaser there looking to pitch the ball up and swing it back into him. And he's just put that away. It's a very nice start to his innings. What a great shot. I think probably from what we saw the other day, Klaaser would be better off dragging that length back a little bit and going across, trying to get that edge, because that was where Saar struggled the other day. These ones, he enjoys those. In fact, that's a great shot, isn't it? First ball, there's no better shot in the game, straight down the ground.
Yes. Straight from the textbook.
And that's good cricket. It's probably more of the line, I think, that they'll be looking to bowl to Saar. Try and find that flashing outside edge again. But he's played this one well. So, that's the breakthrough that the Dutch were looking for. 33 for 1 in the 8th. It's a good start for both teams now, really. 2 straight, and that's a wide. Khadka, the king of Nepal, he's holding himself back today. He's going to come in at 4, one presumes. Fair enough. He'll hope that that's not any time really soon, though, and these two can establish a partnership. Oh, that's too... That's out.
Air.
It's a poor shot.
Yes, that is a bit of a cheap dismissal. But they all count.
That's right, Klaaser with 2 wickets in the over, and I don't really know how to describe this one. He's pitched it up, it swung a little bit, and that is the shot of a tail ender. Having played a beautiful straight drive first ball, young...
सपनाको आरम्भले विश्वास मनमा भर्दछ
जतिखेर नि साइकल
विश्वासको साथमा
हाय।
अघि बढ्ने प्रेरणा मिल्दछ
सपना जुनै होस् हामी भोलिलाई अझ सुन्दर बनाउनेमा विश्वास गर्छौं एनसेल आज भोलि सधैँ सँगै
स्वास्थ्यलाई हानिकारक VOC मुक्त जापानको सर्वोत्कृष्ट हेल्दी होम पेन्ट्स KNP, a subsidiary of Kansai Nerolac Paints.
Shane Snyder is taking the ball from the Mulder end.
कान्तिपुरको स्वर्णपुर 2 मा यहाँहरूलाई हार्दिक स्वागत छ। कान्तिपुर राष्ट्रिय दैनिक वा द काठमाडौँ पोस्टको ग्राहक बन्नुहोस् र पाउनुहोस् हरेक हप्ता 1 किलो चाँदी, हरेक महिना 10 तोला सुन र बम्पर उपहारमा 1 किलो सुन र स्क्रैच गरी जित्नुहोस् ल्यापटप, स्काईवर्थ टिभी, स्मार्टफोन, वाटर प्युरिफायर, इमर्जेन्सी लाइट, ब्लुटुथ स्पिकर, पावर ब्याङ्क, घडी, 200 देखि 500 सम्मको नगद छुट र गिफ्ट भाउचर्सहरू। जति छिटो ग्राहक बन्नुहुन्छ त्यति नै धेरै जित्ने मौका। आजै कान्तिपुर राष्ट्रिय दैनिक वा द काठमाडौँ पोस्टको ग्राहक बन्नुहोस्।
स्वास्थ्यलाई हानि
Vermaker here and running in hard from the Mulder end.
Make it from the Mulder end. 4 overs, 8 for anything. As there's 2 runs off the first. Shane Snyder delivery.
You see, I think we've actually seen, you know, the quicker you bowl on this wicket, the last couple of days, this is for the batsman to batsman to score. This wasn't a bad delivery, it was a reasonable line length. The ball comes on a little bit better with these guys. We've seen the slower bowlers absolutely dominate spinners, and obviously the slower pace of the other cat that dominated on these wickets. Snyder, that's a good channel. I mean, it's a learning experience too for all players to learn to bowl and get scooped. So, I mean, as a maker they're talented and they just need to learn. It's not every wicket that's going to be going through to the keeper every second ball. It's one of those wickets where it's really a premium on accuracy. Because the quicker you bowl, maybe, the quicker the meant and runs are scored. And you're running in hard here. And that's but the slow nature of the wicket again. I think that was actually a genuine attack, but on wide, the third man for 1. And that brought Cat on strike, and this is what everyone looks forward to in every game that the Nepal cricket team watching Paras bat. Absolute legend of the game. And associate cricket, obviously, but also cricket in general. Especially in the big wicket for the Dutch now, you'd have to imagine with 2 down early, and including the wicket of Muller, and it does happen quite often for that ball. That his nation is on his shoulders here. Can the Dutch get him early? It's well bowled. Good start here from Snyder. Found a genuine edge there. As we've talked about, not a lot of pace in the wicket, so not carrying through anywhere. Thick edge down to third man.
Katka averaging 35 in List E matches. He's the leading run scorer for Nepal at the international stage. And he was there and a major contributor to the rise of Nepalese cricket to its current level. There's a bit of room.
It is. Great shots from Paras.
To the boundary.
Yeah, we've talked about it. You can't bowl there on this wicket. Every time the boys have run in hard and tried to hit halfway down the wicket, it just sits up and it gets smashed. There's not a lot of pace in it. And Kadka doesn't need a second invitation there. Halfway down, a little bit of width, and he's too good a player to miss out on that. He's smashed it away. He's going to just have to hit that line and length here, Snyder. This one's full and straight, and it's been, I think we've missed it.
Yes, it was a dot ball.
It was a dot ball, full and straight. Kuk sort of shanked it to mid-wicket.
41-42, Nepal are after 9 overs. Cut guys on 4.
झुल्किरहेछ बढिरहेछ छरेदै मिठो मुस्कान यो
नाता मनको टुट छ निभाउँछु साथसँगै
उडिरहेछ बढिरहेछ
It's a bit high, classy. He's got himself in some nice rhythm here. A very good delivery to get Muller. Got gifted his other wicket a little bit, I'd say, from young Saar. But he has got some nice rhythm going here. Klaas has been the standout seamer for the Dutch in the last 2 games. He's the one bowler to have found a reasonable rhythm. And that's straight, and trying to work that out to square leg, but mid-wicket in the circle is quite square. It's Myberg there, number 97 for the Dutch. Still operating here with just the one man in front of square on the offside. That's the captain, Sailor. With Fred shaping the ball back in and hitting back of her length. It's not so easy to cover drive generally. Gets a bit straight there. That's well fielded on the 45 from Tabrak. Kuk calls Kukrell through for an easy single. And now Klaaser, who is in good rhythm, is bowling to the linchpin of this lineup. I keep saying it, but this is the wicket.
Yes, one of the Dutch like to see him back in the pavilion.
Well, it would be match defining, wouldn't it? I think from Nepal 2 down already, if they happen to be 40 for 3 with both Muller and Khadka back, I think the Dutch would fancy their chances here. So this is a huge moment in this game. That's well bowled. I was lucky enough yesterday to, not that I've got an awful lot of time for it, but I turned on the TV right with Anderson bowling to Kohli in the test over there at Edgbaston, and it was compelling viewing, obviously, with Kohli ending up with 149.